Hey guys, how's it going? Super Pekachu here. Today we are doing part 3 of rating emblems slash logos slash badges. I'm going to refer to them as emblems from now on. We are doing the Bundesliga emblems. So we're going to be doing all the German teams, famous ones obviously, Bayern Munich, Bayern Leverkusen. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's go.
Super Pikachu!
So you guys already know the drill. We have 4 tiers. We have Super, we have Great, we have Meh, and we have Yikes. So let us begin with our very first emblem, which is Augsburg. FCA. So once again, the same thing, football club, and then the A for Augsburg, obviously. Pretty simple emblem, I'd say. The red and the white. Kind of reminds me of Polish colors, actually. We have the tree in the middle, obviously the importance part of the emblem, I think. The one that captures the attention. Not a bad emblem, but still, I think it's quite simple. I'm going to be putting this in Meh. Next up, we have one of the famous teams that I mentioned, Bayer Leverkusen. So, this emblem is interesting. It's got 2 lions, it's got their EST, which is 1904. We have a very unique layout for Bayer, which is, so we have a horizontal Bayer and then up to down Bayer as well, which is quite cool. And then we have Leverkusen. I hope I said that correctly. I don't know what that means. I assume that's probably one of the city names, but it's a pretty nice little banner, albeit a little bit simple, but there is like a little like the curve, which isn't bad either. So this isn't a bad emblem. It's got detail. So I'm going to be putting this in at the very, very bottom of Great. Now we have arguably the most famous team in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. So we have a very simple blue, white, and red circle, and then we have like the center, a very simple diamond pattern. Obviously, it's really simple. It's just a plain circle. There's nothing really too special out of it. So I'm not going to be giving this a really high rating. So I'm going to be giving this probably the very, very bottom of Meh. Now we have another famous team, Borussia Dortmund. So Dortmund probably being the city, I assume. But yeah, overall here, 2 very plain colors, white and black, BVB 09. Obviously super, super simple. This is probably the simplest you can really get as a team, not even spelling out your whole team name. So this is probably going to be at the bottom of Yikes. Now we have Real Betis, or Real Betis. Yeah, black and white. Once again, I said this for Tottenham. Very, very basic 2D and bland. The patterns are okay. The patterns are okay. It's a little better than Borussia Dortmund, but not that better. So I'm gonna put this also in Yikes. Now we have Eintracht. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. It's a very nice phoenix slash bird. Symmetric. The E at the center for Eintracht, or Eintracht. And then we have the crown. Then we have the very simple circle of the white and red. Yeah, overall the emblem shape is very simple, but the logo inside is pretty nice. This is going to go above Augsburg into the very top of Meh. Now we have Heidenheim, or Heidenheim. I think it's Heidenheim. Anyways, Fußball Club, Heidenheim, 1846. Pretty old club. Very cool. Yeah, we have the name. It's very nice. The number 1 is a little interesting. I assume maybe that's like the very first established club. And then we have FCH, obviously. But the logo at the center is just FCH, and then it's got like a very, very fat red recycle sign, kind of like a swirly thing. Very, very simple, but at least they have their actual name on there compared to when I was talking about Borussia. So I think this is going to go at the very, very bottom of Meh, even below Bayern Munich. Alright, now we have a better one. Köln, I think. I don't really know how to say the O with the 2 dots on it. I assume it's Köln, so I'll just call it Köln for now. But yeah, the goat is very well detailed. Even though it's black and white, it's still very well done. I like the 2 little spikes. I feel like those signify the goat horns there, which is also really cool. Once again, they have the number 1 as well, which at this point, I don't even know what that's about. But yeah, overall, a really great emblem. I think I'm going to be putting this at the top of Great. Now we have Mainz 05. 05 I assume is the year of establishment, so 1905. I don't think it's going to be 1805. Very, very, very simple emblem. There's almost no representation of Mainz except for the very complex but cool looking M. It also kind of looks like the letter Y, and then obviously you have the 05 in between. It's edgy, but 2 colors and also very, very simple. This is going to go above Borussia, but also into Yikes. So now we have Red Bull Leipzig. 2 very cool looking bulls, obviously the Red Bull logo. Yeah, it's copy and paste, but I'm not going to judge them for it because I feel like it is kind of unique to them. The football in the middle, very, very nice. It's kind of gotten like a weird outline, kind of. Maybe like a little shadow, But considering that your background is also white and the football is also white, it doesn't really make sense, especially for this part right here. Now, it's not super good, but it's probably one of my favorite ones, but this is not going in super. I think this is actually going to go below Köln into great. Now we have SC Freiburg. So, I don't know what the SC stands for. It probably stands for like soccer club or something, but they don't call it soccer in Germany. But anyways, a very nice looking SFC here. It kind of looks like the toilet brand, I think CSA or something. And then we have a very nice looking animal. It looks like a bird or a falcon, whatever it is. Kind of with like Wolverine paws or something. But overall, pretty nice. Compared to the other ones, this is better. I think I'm going to put this at meh, but this is going to go probably above Augsburg into meh. Now we have FC St. Pauli. So, this is a little better. It's got two, I think these are Jewish stars. It might not be Jewish because this might have been during the Nazi era, I'm not sure. But then, yeah, FC St. Pauli, a very nice brown contrasting with the red and the whites. We have a very nice brick castle in the back. I think it's a church. I'm pretty sure it's a Christian church, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to put this in great, but probably at the bottom of great, because it is not better than Bayer Leverkusen. Now we have Union, or as the emblem suggests, number 1 FC Union. What a simple name. I have no idea what city this is from. Unless if there is a city named Union, then I don't think this is real. Anyways, we have what looks to be a couple outlines of a older times football, and then we have a bear inside. Honestly, it looks like one of those Formula 1 logos, which is pretty cool, honestly. It looks like a sticker that you could put on an F1 car. But honestly, not a bad emblem. I think I'm gonna put this in great. Edgy. Yeah, bottom of great. Now we have VfB Stuttgart, or Stuttgart. Very cool. I don't know what this says. I assume this says DB or something. Oh, the VFB, right? So, yeah, I cannot read that at all. That's like 1400s, 1300s style writing. Like, I cannot read that. 1893, pretty old, very cool. 3 fishbones or something. They definitely mean something very significant to the team. But overall, pretty nice design. Even though I don't know what this means, I'll give it credit. So this is pretty good. I'm going to put this, I think I'm going to put this at the very top of meh. This could go in great, but for now, I'm going to put it in meh. Now we have VfL Wolfsburg. Now if you look at this logo, you might think it's just really plain green and then that's it, like a transparent background. But if you look at the tier list, the W here, it has a white background too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to judge it off of the tier list logo. So looking at that, we kind of see how it's like a really nice unique W, and then it's got like a green crescent moon kind of like showing like 3D-ish maybe. That's about all the good stuff that I can really say. Yeah, this is not a good logo / emblem. So I'm going to put this, oh yeah, this is going to go below Borussia into yikes. Now we have Weerdale. I definitely butchered that name really badly. It's got a W, and it feels like maybe 2 snake heads, or maybe 2 fists kind of going like that, right? Like a celebration. It's cool, it's a little edgy, but it's simple. Is it better than the first W that we saw? Yes. Yes, it is. Is it better than Borussia? No. So that's going to go in between into yikes. Now we have what I can see to be a flag, not even an emblem, but a flag of a country that has very similar colors to a country that I've seen before. We have Hamburger SV. This has no indication of what team you are. Like I said, it almost looks like a country or a province / state flag. It is, in my opinion, horrible, but this is not going at the very, very bottom. I think the W here is worse, but this W is better than this, so I think I'm going to put it right here. Lastly, we have what actually looks like a shield / badge, TSG 1899 Hoffenheim, or I'm just going to call them Hoffenheim. Not a bad emblem compared to the other ones that we've seen, because the other ones were very bad. Yeah, I really like the shape, the outline of it, the badge. We have like the contrasting colors, so the blue background with the white text, blue text with a white background. Not bad, but still 2 colors, still relatively bland. So I'm going to be putting this at, ooh, this is a good one. Because of the shape, I'm going to have to give it a lot of bonus points. So I think this is going to go above Bayern. If it wasn't for the shape, I would have probably put this into yikes. And there we have it. That is the rankings for the Bundesliga emblems / logos / badges. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video because This was a lot of fun to make, me criticizing the teams and their emblems. Of course, this is for entertainment purposes only, you guys already know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and look forward to the next video, which is MLS. Peace! Now we have F me, man.